It's anime time. This is Dre with YOKOSOOTAKU. Today, making a little video about my anime list. What kind of anime does Dre like? Well, we're going to dig into that today. We are going to figure it out. So let's get at it. Opening my page up here, we got the YOKOSOOTAKU My Anime List. This one is specifically for me. Bree has her own, and we're going to cover that a little bit later, but not in this video. First up on the list is Black Clover, the shonen anime that you guys probably already know of. It's been running around for a while. We got 170 episodes out, and they just kind of finished off the season for what it is right now. I've rated it an 8 out of 10. I'm not a really big shonen guy, but this one really sucked me in. This one got me back to digging into that anime again, getting back to the shonens, feeling good about it too. I've always kind of I've discounted a lot of shonens throughout the years, and Black Clover was definitely one of the ones that kind of sucked me back in to show that shonen animes could be exciting. They could be a little bit different. Now, of course, Asta is incredibly annoying. That you cannot disagree with. But over time, he grows on you like a fine mold. I quite like it quite a bit. 8 out of 10. That may go up as it progresses through and I do finish off the series, but we'll just have to see where that goes. Next up on the list, Boku no Hero Academia. My Hero Academia, the 5th season. Me and Bree have barely started this. We're only just about 3 episodes into the 5th season. I'm going to tell you why. So, through time, me and Bree have found that binging this show makes it more enjoyable to us than waiting for the next episode every single week and kind of forgetting some stuff or whatnot. We watch a lot of stuff, and so we found that some of the series, like Boku no Hero here, is best digested in larger chunks. So we're waiting for more episodes to roll out on it before we get into it. I don't have a rating for it yet because of that. Next on our list is Dr. Stone Stone Wars, which is season 2 of Dr. Stone. So Dr. Stone is something that a lot of people that I know have recommended to me deeply. They have said Dr. Stone is where it's at. You have to see Dr. Stone. I'm kind of one of those weebs that people talk too much about something, they get too excited about it. I kind of steer myself away from it, and I did that with Dr. Stone for a long time. I regret it. I regret it deeply. I really do. We got into Dr. Stone. Season 1 was the bomb. Oh, I could not be more excited about it. If you like science, if you like crafting, and in fact, even if you like survival video games where you're stranded somewhere and you have to find the resources that you can gather to build something, this anime is 100% up your alley. I cannot recommend it enough. In fact, I don't recommend too many animes to a lot of people just because I think that everyone kind of has their own flavor, and I don't like to try to shove something down someone's throat because they may not like it. And Dr. Stone is one that I will recommend lightly to people to watch. Absolutely. If you have not seen Dr. Stone, check it out. You won't regret it. Jujutsu Kaisen. Yes, this is another one that was highly, highly recommended. I was told that this was God tier standard anime, and I was on the fence. Once again, I was on the fence. We started watching it. I was still on the fence, but once we got past episode 4, I was hooked, and Bree was hooked. We couldn't stop until episode 18. For some reason, we stopped. I don't know why. We got to finish up the season. A lot of it has to do with waiting for the dubs to come out. I think 18's where the last dub was left off the last time we pulled it up on the old streaming service. I'm kind of a sub guy myself, but I watch many of anime with Bree, and Bree likes her dubs. So oftentimes we wait. It's just how I live. It's a fantastic anime, though. I've already rated it a 9 out of 10. It has completely floored me. I really, really love the fighting. The artwork is incredible. The characters are very, very, very interesting. They're something else. And the story's just kind of cool with the world and Japanese folklore. I love the Japanese spirit stuff. It's always good. It's always good. So I highly suggest that one. If you haven't seen Jujutsu Kaisen yet, and if you're one of those people like me who kind of hangs off on the fence on stuff because it's too popular, check it out. Give it a chance. Give it like 4 episodes. Start the 5th one. See what you think about it. It's very, very good, I think. All right, then we got something that a lot of people know of, ReZero 2nd season. Once again, another one that we have barely started. We have not watched much of this at all. 4 out of 13 episodes. The 2nd season wasn't jiving with me. It wasn't grappling me. Like the season 1 grabbed me deeply, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I could not stop watching it. In fact, I watched it twice. I watched it once on my own, and then I said, Bree, you gotta see this. And we went and we checked it out. Season 2, like I said, 4 out of 13 episodes. I haven't judged it yet. I wanna keep pushing through. I wanna see where it goes. I wanna see what happens and see how I feel about it. A classic, an incredible classic here. We have Megumi-sama, also known as Oh My Goddess. That's how I've always known it. This one is something that I watched when I was younger, and I was into it. I was really, really into it. I was into the TV shows. I watched the OVAs. I read the mangas. We used to sit there and, draw. We tried to draw the characters out. I had a friend who's way, way, way better artist than me. I actually have one of his drawings from when I was a kid on a back wall there of Lane from Serial Experiments Lane, which is also the background of the my anime list page here. And yeah, it's good. It's good. I rated it a 7 out of 10 though. It's on the older side. I don't feel like it tells a good story. It has interesting characters, but it's kind of somewhat average, I guess. I don't know in this day and age that I would highly recommend for people to watch it, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what I saw back then, and I would actually like to watch it again and see what I think about it. Next one on the list, I have some history with. I gotta tell you, Akira, and I have a little story with this. So, Akira is probably the first anime that I ever saw in my life. Now, the thing is, though, it was only a snippet of it that I saw. I distinctly remember, and this is a crazy story, but I was like, I don't know, maybe 7 or something. I was very, very, very young. And I was in the couch at my dad's place, and I was watching TV. There was Predator 2 was on TV, actually, of all things, which not anime, obviously. It scared the crap out of me, and I ended up falling asleep on the couch. I woke up, and I saw this giant stuffed teddy bear, like the craziest stuffed teddy bear. I just remember being just out of it. I was really kind of dazed. I was young. I wasn't understanding what the heck. Why was there a cartoon on? It's so late at night because I had slept kind of in the midday and woke up late at night. And then it started shooting milk out of its eyes, and it was like stomping around, trying to grab stuff. And there was these little cars, and all these little kind of toys coming to life. Freaked me out. I had no idea what I had saw. I had no idea what I had just watched. And I just watched like that one little clip and I went off and ran off somewhere and went to go to bed for the night. Wow, it was intense, and it stuck with me for a very, very long time. It wasn't until many years later that I actually found a copy of it. I rented it on VHS, like, old school anime you mostly do. I watched it, and it was huge. It was monumental, actually. Me and my best friends at the time, we really dug into it a lot. We owned all the big manga volumes. I don't know if you've seen the manga volumes for Akira, but they're just these big, thick Bible books, and they delve into things a lot differently. Really talks about the pills that they take and everything, and it was cool. It was a phenomenon. I rate it 9 out of 10. I should rate it 10 out of 10. I have a damn tattoo of it on the back of my leg, and I'm gonna get another tattoo on the back of my other leg. It is the biggest tattoo that I have on my body. Why is it not a 10? I don't know. These things I wonder. I'll be up at night tonight wondering. A little bit newer stuff coming up on the next side. Ananatsu Mataru. Also, I don't know if I'm saying that right, so just forgive my crazy, silly weebness. That is Waiting in the Summer, if you want to know what the American title is. Huge fan. I'm a huge fan of this, and I recently just watched this again with Bree. I told Bree that she had to check this out with me. I thought that it was something that she would thoroughly enjoy. You laugh, you cry, You experience a summer with a couple kids that are trying to shoot a movie. The twist being there's an alien in the group. Good old anime. Always got those little quirky side story things going on there. So, real big part of the anime, actually. Really interesting. I found it to be quite a touching slice of life. I've heard that there is better in the genre. It's not something I watch a whole lot of, but it was something that I liked quite a bit. I rated 8 out of 10. I don't know. I feel like anime like this can only get so high. So really, in this genre for me particularly, an 8 out of 10 is as close as anything's going to get to a 10 out of 10. It's just, I like dark stuff. I like psychological stuff. I like the things where you think a lot, very spiritual or like folklore heavy animes. I'm a huge fan of those. That's not it. So 8 out of 10, that's about as high a mark that you'll ever see. So just basically consider that 10 out of 10, especially if you like those kind of animes. Following up with that is a title I'm not even going to read. It's way too long. It's the OVA for Ananatsu Mataru. Now, I had not seen this until very, very recently, and I got really excited about it. I told Brie, I said, "Whoa, there's an OVA! They have an OVA for this!" Because that's how it was listed. And it's like, I never saw this. This is great. I've loved this. I've enjoyed it. And now I want to see where they're going to take it. Yeah, so it sucked. I rated it a 4 out of 10, and honestly, thinking back about it, that was generous. I was very, very generous to give it a 4 out of 10. It's basically a recap episode. It doesn't go anywhere with the story at all. It's just kind of like a revisit to some of the characters and some of the memories that they have. There's some side stuff that I guess they didn't delve into in the anime, but they didn't need to. And that's the thing. It was really just a cash grab to bring people back in, and by cash grab I mean just something easy to, take someone, you like this, here's a little bit more, and it's just recap stuff. It really wasn't good. It wasn't good. I don't recommend it. Watch just the base series, skip the OVA. It's not going to get you anywhere. We're digging into some horror now. We got the anime Another. I rated a 9 out of 10. This one is huge for me. This one was huge. I watched this probably 3 or 4 times, and then when me and Bree got together, I said, Bree, you gotta watch this. I know that you don't like horror animes, and honestly, I'm not the biggest horror guy myself either, but watch Another. It will blow your mind. Once again, many animes, we see this all the time. We got a group of kids, and they're going to a school, but there's a curse, and it haunts them through the entire thing. And it starts off kind of weird, it gets a little crazy, and it ends on the psychotic. It's great. It's really good. It's really, really good. If you guys haven't seen it, I highly suggest it. Once again, I bought like the giant Bible manga of this one, because I needed to also see it in text to see if there was something I was missing, if there was something else I could glean from it, because I love that world. It was terrifying, but it was also so strange and mesmerizing at the same time. Really good. I'm not going to talk about any spoilers on that one because it's got some good stuff. All right, guys, so that was it for this one. This is going to be part 1 of Andre's quick anime reviews and/or / review of my anime list. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you guys want to see more content from YOKOSOOTAKU, we got tons of anime and otaku-based content for you. We upload multiple times every single week. Hit a like. If you don't like the content, hit a dislike. Let us know that you don't like this kind of stuff and you want to see something different. We do appreciate it either way. Also, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about my picks on the anime, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one.